Okay. Open your notebooks first. We'll write down all the possible questions for plant kingdom. Yes. You did? Get your notebook. Notes, Asa? Then? Yes. Shock लागलेलं खबर असं आणि don't let this birthday be my last birthday. Laptop is hang. Brother. In the meanwhile, just someone gave me the notes of biological classification. Yeah. So write down 2 marks questions first. 2 marks. Uh, Write a short note on two kingdom system. Write a short note on two kingdom system. Next, five kingdom classification. Five kingdom classification was proposed by whom? Was proposed by whom? Also write the five kingdoms mentioned in it. Also write five kingdoms mentioned in it. Write a brief note on Kingdom Monera habitat. Kingdom Monera habitat. What are the four categories? What are the four categories? Kingdom Monera is grouped. Kingdom Monera is grouped based on their shape. Based on their shape. Write a brief note on Archaebacteria. Write a brief note on Archaebacteria. Explain about heterocyst. Heterocyst. Okay, then the next question. You know the answers of these questions, right? Samki easy hanga dila direct questions म्हणू शकता आम्ही. Okay. Next, only heterocyst you will have to think कि तुमका किती करपाक जाय. Heterocyst, first you have to mention that they are present in cyanobacteria, which belongs to group which one? Eubacteria. Okay. So here एक first sentence ऊपर जाए. Then you can tell what is the role of heterocyst, where it is present, what it is doing, all these things you can mention. Okay. Next. Write a short note on uses and pathogenic nature of Kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera. And the next question which I'm saying is very, very important because hanga mycoplasma ek asa, and there is one more word which we will be learning in cell chapter, and it only similar sound karta, but they both are different. Okay, so write the question. Explain in brief about mycoplasma. Explain in brief about mycoplasma. I feel like I'm playing a piano now after keeping this here. Okay, next. 1 mark question तर हांव दिवपाकूच वचना because 1 mark question इतले जातले जाणा almost every sentence is 1 mark question. Okay, so that's why I'm not giving you any 1 mark questions here. Directly 2 marks, 3 marks, and 5 marks. 4 marks कोणाक आसा हांगा questions? 4 marks questions कोणाक विचारता? ना न्ही usually नासता but थोडे high secondaries विचारता. That's why I'm asking. Okay, just ask your teachers what is the pattern. Okay, not for this exam, for next exam. Okay, yeah, examining, I guess you'll have 1 mark, 2 mark, maximum 3 marks, right? Okay. Then write down. enlist the important characters of Kingdom Protestant. Enlist the important characters of Kingdom Protestant. So what are the important characters? Whatever that is highlighted, bold, green, pink. Their words सगळे येवपाक जाय. Those are the important points. Okay. Then next, explain about diatomaceous earth. Explain diatomaceous earth. Give reason behind give reason behind naming group dinoflagellates. So what is the reason behind naming this as dinoflagellates? Yes, what is the reason? Two flagella are present. एक किती आसा longitudinally, दुसरो आसा transverse. This you have to explain and also you have to draw it. Okay. Vidal, you can sit on this side because we AC चढ मारता आसतली. Okay. Then next. I'm not asking the question which are given in an exercise, okay? Beside exercise किती पट्टा पय ते हांव questions विचारता, हा? Explain in short about the term plasmodium. About the term plasmodium. What are the common examples of fungi? What are the common examples of fungi? Write in brief about habitat and structure of kingdom fungi. Why I have mentioned habitat, you know, because one word here is very important, that is cosmopolitan. Okay, here cosmopolitan word is up. It is dedicated to fungi since they are present almost everywhere. Okay, and here can fill in the blanks or 1 mark question you शकता. Okay, cosmopolitan is equal to just think that it is fungi. Okay. The next, write 2 points differentiating, right? 2 points differentiating Septate and sinusitic hypha. Septate and sinusitic hypha. Okay, मागीर mode of nutrition reproduction already exercise आम तुमकां questions विचारल्या. Okay, so directly explain in brief. Explain in brief reproduction in ascomycetes. Explain in brief reproduction in ascomycetes. Then give any two examples of ascomycetes. Give any two examples of ascomycetes. Then next, thank you. Oh, more than late. I was wondering why you guys are coming so late. Oh, nice. Thank you. खुशी के आंसू. This is just keep it there. Okay, next question. Let's see. हे झाले. Bracket पंचायत pause. Okay. What are the steps? What are the steps involved in sexual reproduction of basidiomycetes? Sexual reproduction of basidiomycetes. Why deuteromycetes? Why deuteromycetes are known as imperfect fungi? Why deuteromycetes are known as imperfect fungi? Sir, Vidal is in that mode. Sir, you have not seen that advertisement of some tea product. Sir, KPO. You have not seen. Ah, to me ad favorite. OTT people. Explain the term. Explain the term. Alternation of generation. Alternation of generation. These all are questions of 2 marks. Okay, 2 marks questions. Draw scientifically correct. Draw scientifically correct diagram of diagram of causal organism, causal, CAUSAL, causal organism of the mosaic disease of tobacco. The mosaic disease of tobacco. Then the rest of the, okay. Draw scientifically correct diagram of bacteriophage. Draw scientifically correct diagram of bacteriophage. Okay. Then write a short note on viroids. Write a short note on viroids. Next, explain in detail. Explain in detail about abnormally folded proteins. About abnormally folded proteins. What are these abnormally folded proteins? Prions. Okay. Fine. Now you can write down about 3 marks questions. Explain two kingdom system. Explain two kingdom system. Mention the next question. Mention the main criteria. Main criteria main criteria used for classification of 5 kingdom system. Classification of 5 kingdom system, and also mention the 5 kingdoms, the 5 kingdoms involved in it. 5 kingdoms involved in it. Okay, next question. It can be asked for 3 marks or 5 marks. Okay, 3 or 5. You can write down in the bracket 3 marks or 5 marks. That is, explain 3 domain system. Explain 3 domain system. Mostly वो 5 मार्काखातीर विचारना 3च मार्काचा विचारता, but still information 5 marks जा इतली आसात है. So you can write 3 or 5 marks. Okay. Write a note on chrysophytes. Write a note on chrysophytes. Write a note on slime molds. Slime molds actually कमी असा points, but still. Explain why. Explain why. Deuteromycetes. Explain why Deuteromycetes were moved to were moved to other Texas of Kingdom Fungi. Also, also write down the examples of also write down the examples of Deuteromycetes. Draw and explain. Draw and explain bacterial viruses. Draw and explain bacterial viruses. Write a note on write a note on symbiotic association symbiotic association between algae and fungi. Between algae and fungi. Just go through the questions and if there is an answer कळना, then you can ask. So one you can explain. Okay, that one is having compartments, other is not having compartments. That is one point. Second point, one is in one cell, one nucleus comes, but other is multinucleated because there is no sectioning or no separation there. And other third point for किती म्हणतात ते? So that you don't lose any marks, you can write about example where septate and where aseptate is present. In which groups of fungi. Okay, that's it. You want your notes, Lisa? You want your notes? 5 marks question I'll give, then I'll give you. Okay, आता आपण answer सोदपाक जाय तुका? होय खोकता तूही खोकता फक्त म्हाका आयज फाल्यां पिदालसी आणि तुका माझ्या पुढे दाखयला हांवें डायरेक्टली दे मेरे को दे मेरे गो एंड सिट इन दॅट कॉर्नर गो नो नो पकडा मारता बस बाबडो सिरियसली उठपा गेलो वेर इज युजिको हरशी सद्दां प्रेझेंट असता आजूच ना I told you I take my birthdays very seriously. I'm very happy since yesterday. I just wanted to see you guys. That's why I came. तुमका मी मजा मारपाक आशिल्ली हा हांव ना Okay, 5 marks questions you can write down. How is Kingdom Monera classified? How is Kingdom Monera classified? Explain the groups. Explain the groups under it in detail. Explain the groups under it in detail. Mention the important characters of Kingdom Protista. Mention the important characters of Kingdom Protista and explain and explain and explain and explain any two groups under it. Any two groups. What was the question? Mention the important characters of Kingdom Protista and explain any two groups under it. And explain any two groups under it. What are protozoans? What are protozoans? Mention the four major groups. Mention the four major groups of protozoans. तू ब्लड टेस्ट केलो कितें येयला नॉर्मल असं नाही weakness.
आता बघा तो प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये सिरियस बैठक चालू आता किती करू मला लागते काय सांग ऍक्च्युली आम्ही म्हणतात मग नाव असलं ते राहिले ते एवढं तर मेसेज करपास म्हणून आयलाच नाही यातलं कुठे मग कसं झालं वताला was बरेच ना मेसेज करपाक दुसरे एक्स्ट्रा असं ते किती जाणाच म्हणून काय ना ते आणि कामाचे लोक पहिलं आपल्या हो ऍक्च्युली डोळे बे समजे भितर व्हायरल जड लागलो काहीतरी विकनेस किती झाला होता सगळं मिक्स झालं असतं खूप किती हा बरं हांव 12th बेगीन सोडटलें प्लीज म्हणजे पैसे कापले म्हणजे पैसे कापले फाल्यां 5:30 बरं ये गरम उदकाचो शेक बीन दी विक्स लाय मगो मम्मी म्हाका केन्ना हांगा दुखतालें पळय विक्स लायताली गरम उदकान पिंक सॉल्ट बीन घालून पांय बीन दवर on my occasion you don't have हा बरोबर ओके खंय पावली आमी 5 marks questions we all can go early today. Come join my place. Come to Ponda, all of you. After some time, I'll be shifting in other house. That time I'll call you all at my place. आता सध्या condition सगळे repairing आहे ते बरे ना नाला आपयता आशिल्ले तुका. Excuses. आणि किती येऊ शकता these things can also come like write in brief about ascomycetes, explain about basidiomycetes. These things can come for 5 marks. Yeah, sir. Deuteromycetes is a 5 marks such a points इतले जायना. Okay, and this diagram only if you are confident you can draw. If you are not confident, let it be. Okay. So compulsory असा अशें कांय ना. That is extra diagram. It is not there in your textbook. So that is just for your reference. Okay. Write the keywords. Okay. So it's 4 5. Can you all write the keywords for today? Yes, keywords of this chapter. Okay, I can see all of you. All of you have written the keywords on your notes. First page is blank, which is filled by your handwriting. Beautiful handwritings. I can see that. And one of the person can just click the pictures of the questions and send it to me. Okay. 27th July. When is your bio paper? So we have to cover more 3 chapters, right? ग्रीन, पिंक, येलो if असं color. येलो बारीक बारीक असं जाल्यार बरें ना जाल्यार असं न्ही नाल्यार ग्रीन आनी पिंक मोस्टली कितें और तुका जें दिसता की दिस इज अ इम्पॉर्टंट वर्ड विच आय शूड रिमेंबर जाल्यार तूं बरोवंक शकता. What is the date today? सुनने में अच्छा लगता है. बेंजामिन कैसे? विदाल, Joseph. My physics sir is absent still. Daniela present. Lisa present. Shania present. Give these questions to Yusiko also, okay? I'll take a different out of you. Plant kingdom, we have not yet started with algae, right? Only the brief classification we have done. Can I just complete 10 slides of algae today? Classification we can do next time. Maybe just briefly we can study about algae. It's very easy. तुमका काय नाही करून कळलं तर. What's wrong with this? Yeah. Even my phone from yesterday, it's not working. I can't even access my WhatsApp because it says storage is full. And then I saw 670 GB data is there in my phone. 620 photos. Most of them are photos. Almost 400 GB is only photos. But what's the use of taking iCloud then? Switching. So it's a sign to switch. May I? I usually don't change my phones unless and until they are not in working mode. So because I'm very emotionally connected to all the gadgets which I have. So I don't feel like selling them. Yes. Okay, so algae, some के easy characteristics of algae are what? Chlorophyll present as a, they are simple and haloid structure. Please remember this one word, जे have a pink color on that is haloid. What is haloid? Thapo.
You know what is थापो in Konkani? शेणाचं थापो. शेणाचं थापो. शेणात. Cow dung. शेणाचं थापो. Yeah, it's a plant body. So how usually is plant body? It's like stem, leaves, roots. All these things are present, but these things are not there in this algae. Okay, and तो कसं असं it's just lying there, पडलेलं असतं सकल. Okay, it's not even upright. So that's why we call it as a thalloid structure. Okay, some important point you have to write it is thalloid. Autotrophic, yes, obviously we're talking about kingdom Plantae, so obviously it has to be autotrophic. Okay, my habitat खय असा? Obviously it is aquatic, so water, fresh water आणि marine water organism. Okay, just remember last time तुमका हांवें सांगलेलें algae, bryophytes, aquatic, pteridophyte is like the amphibian of the plant kingdom, and these are the terrestrial plants. Is this clear? Okay, so हे कितें आसा? First two आसा कितें? Aquatic, third आसा तो कितें? Amphibian. Okay, म्हणजे तेका दोन्ही जाय, water जाय आणि land जाय, and yes, these two are terrestrial, that is gymnosperms and angiosperms. Okay, अशे तेंचे तुमका habitat याद उरतले. Okay, specifically algae कितें आसा? They are present in fresh water as well as marine water. Then moist stones आचेर सुद्धा this algae can grow. Soilaचेरय grow जाऊ शकता ज्या जाग्यार उदक चड आसा, especially in the rainy season. Wood logs also they can grow and they are associated with fungi. ताका आमी कितें म्हणटा? Lichens. Okay, आणि animals सुद्धा associated आसा. They are present on sloth bear. Have you seen sloth bear? The one who walks very slow, तो इतलो slow असा की तेजेर algae सुद्धा grow जाता. Okay, then form and size of algae. So what are the forms? Colonial form. Can you see this first one? This is the colonial form. This is how it looks under the microscope. Okay, it's very pretty. Okay, volvox. Then filament. Filament म्हणजे कितें? Fila. I call it actually some words I can't expose here. Okay, Eulothrix spirogyra. So filament like कोण असा? This is Eulothrix and this is spirogyra. So you can see this is Eulothrix and this is spirogyra. Spiral type of formation is here in the spirogyra, hence the name. Okay, then massive plant body, huge plant bodies which are called as kelp and they are called as laminareals. Okay, what it is called? Laminareals, which is looking like this. These are very huge and very pretty and very scary if you are drowning. Okay, yeah, and doesn't this look like you're dreaming and then you see some tall trees inside the sea and you're sinking there? I get usually this type of dreams. I'm falling from a mountain. I have an exam to answer and so many things like this. And in my dreams, sometimes I have woken up and I'm doing my routine stuff, especially on Sundays. I think like, okay, it's 7 o'clock. I have woken, then I've gone to some packing my bag to go to some track, and I've almost reached that track. Go to see it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still sleeping. And so many thousand missed calls from all the friends who have already gone to that trek. Okay. Yes. Then reproduction, तीनों type असा, vegetative, asexual, sexual. Vegetative by fragmentation. Each fragment develops into thallus. Thallus म्हणजे खबर असा, plant body, algae body. Okay. Asexual, spores हांगा जाता, which are zoospores, and flagellated असता थोडे, which are motile. Motile means they can move. And germinate. The germination gives rise to new plants. So here जर दुसऱ्या साइडीन खंय तरी पडले, there the algae will grow. Sexual reproduction, fusion of two gametes. So हांगा कितें आसा, isogamous type आसा आणि anisogamous type आसा. Isogamous म्हणजे the male and female will be similar, काय difference कळपाना. And anisogamous म्हणजे they are dissimilar, like sperm and the egg. Okay, sperm आणि egg दोघांचे shape वेगळे आसा न्ही. So here example of isogamous is Spirogyra and flagellated, similar in case of Eurothrax, non-flagellated म्हणजे flagella absent and non-motile but similar in size in Spirogyra. Yes, is this clear? Next, दोन dissimilar gametes यांना fuse जाता. Example is Eudorina. ती कितली cute नाव आहे ना. You can keep these names to your babies. Eudorina, not Isogenes. Volvox, Fucus, huh? Spirogyra. You know what? आम्ही TY आशिल्ली BSc च्या. One of the teacher was teaching us about Spirogyra, and she said, you know, Spirogyra. She's from Margauli, Lynette man. She's very sweet, by the way. You know Spirogyra. You know you don't know Spirogyra. She scolded us for straight 5 minutes, and then she said, "Ago Cheryl, Cheryl." I'm like, Cheryl is Spirogyra. We didn't know. We heard about Spirogyra since 12th standard, but we don't know what is Spirogyra because nobody showed us pictures like this. How does they look? And obviously, त्यांना okay, I'm getting old. त्यांना आमच्याकडे presentation आहे नाशिल्ले. She this my father used to talk with me like this. आमच्या टाइमार अशे असताले. And now I'm talking. I'm not that old also, okay? What I was saying, huh? Okay. Fusion between one large non-motile static. Non-motile like a static समजलं basic English words आहे सगळ्यांक खबर आसा. Okay. Then female gamete smaller. So हे कितें आसा? Oogamous. हे कितें म्हणटा? Oogamous. So we have isogamous and isogamous. Oogamous आम्ही already शिकल्या. That's why I have not highlighted in pink. Okay. It's in green, but it is important. Example, Volvox fuchs. Uses ऑब्वियसली कार्बन डायऑक्साईड ऑन अर्थ आमकां अशें दिसता की सगळ्यान चड प्लांट्स दिता म्हणून म्हणजे जे आमकां आमच्या दोळ्यांतल्यान दिसता ते प्लांट बट मॅक्झिमम इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द मरीन एनवायरमेंट एंड दॅट इज फ्रॉम द algae actually. Okay, then primary producers, so they are autotrophic in nature, so marine life marine environment they are the primary producers. Then used as food. Okay, थोडे लोक हे खातात सुद्धा. They in many of the K dramas also they show this, yeah, seaweeds. Okay, so it is what Porphyra, Laminaria, Sargassum is very specially made dish. आता ते गोंयानूय खूप लोक cultivate करता actually because it is consumed in many areas. Especially that one dish is there, na? They put some leaf-like thing like this, then they put something with a chopstick and they eat. I don't know what it is called, but that is this. Okay. Okay, then, yeah. So commercially, some of them are used. Okay, for example, hydrocolloids, that is water holding substance, is there in brown and green alga. Okay, sorry, red and brown alga. And this is algin. Carrageen is present, which is a red alga, and this is commercially used. Okay, then agar is very 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 important if you are going into biotechnology आम्ही जे media prepare करता पळय on which we are supposed to grow the plants artificially, that media solidify करपाक म्हणजे gel कशे जावपाक. Usually the media which we use जिथून nutrients असता it is like a liquid. Okay, पण जेन्ना आम्ही तितून agar घालता पळय it becomes solid. So कितले percent agar घालता that will decide how much solidification is going to be done in that particular medium. Okay, a medium kide, where it is used, what is biotech, you know what is biotechnology? Yes, all of you know, because you have 2 chapters of biotechnology in 12th standard, which are very interesting and very, no, I don't feel anything is difficult. If you know everything in detail, I think it's easy. Everything is easy here. In all the subjects, maths also, physics also, bio also. If you listen, if you try, if you study, everything is simple. Everything is easy actually. Okay. Even I used to think that, but once my sister taught me chemistry, and then I was like, this is easy. I can do it. But not itle easy now. कि how full marks get there. Sad story. Okay, so this agar, which is obtained from which algae, Gelidium and Gracilaria. हाँ, हांगा एक new color introduce केला हांवें, which is light blue color. So light blue colors are all the examples. Most of the time कितें असता, examples जर असले जाल्यार सगळी जाणां ignore मारता. That's why I have given the new color to the examples, that is blue in color. Okay. Then खय use करता obviously microbes grow करपा use करता and preparation of ice creams and jellies. Okay, so jelly सुद्धा असता पण it is being solidified by this agar. Okay, then chlorella rich in protein. So if you guys are going in gym, you can take this plant based proteins. Okay, and it is made of chlorella most of the time, and it's a food supplement. You're going to gym, you look like you go to gym. Seriously, I asked you no once. Yeah. Wow, wow. Okay, good. Yeah. So classification of algae. There are three classes. Can you read it? Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae. All this classification is based on colors. Chloro, Pheo, Rhodo. Chloro means green. Pheo, okay, we'll see. Rhodo, red in color. Yeah, दोन तरी obvious is chloro and rhodo. Okay, so we'll stop here for today because it's my birthday. I can do whatever I want. No, no, I'm shy for that. I'm very shy. If I stand here, na, I'll become pani pani and I'll go down. Attendance घेतले नी. Only Yuziko brother is absent. Give the questions to him, Yuziko. Okay. And कोणाचे handwriting बरे सुंदर असं सांगा पोया. Whose handwriting is very pretty, very beautiful. At least I can read. I can read now. So send me the pictures. Okay, of this questions. Okay. मातशी मातशी आता उलोवपाक लागल्या न्ही तुमी पयलीं सामकी फर्स्ट क्लास अशें दिसतालें म्हाका की म्हाजी तकली फोडूशी I even told Sneha, I'm getting very bored to teach 11th standard students. They are not responding. She was like, yeah, they will respond. In her class, there are more students now, so it's better for her. पण म्हाका अशी मोजकीत हम सात तितलीच जाणां आसा 7 जाणां न्ही हय 3 and 7 people only. We have nice this also. Till till नजर लागपा जायना म्हणून पयलींच पळय स्मार्ट genetics. Who is having that till? Your mother or father? Nobody. Okay. मला असतले. Natural, not genetics. Mutation. You can say mutation now. Okay. Chalo, what we'll do now? You guys have to go home now today. No physics class. Chalo. Yeah, I'm really shy. I want to cut the cake, but I'll sit. You guys can sing. You can sing in manatla manan. You can sing. I don't need to do the software.